Rajendra Shivoham Sangam Gupta, Parvati Amma, Ashok Maheshwari Shivoham, Sagairaj, Samita, Komal, and Kumar Swami Shivoham, Hitkari ji, Leena and Mutkulanand, Sudip Bhargava Prabhakar Shivoham, and I think there are many of you whom I can't see, and those who I can't see, Shivoham to all you amazing SIP. SIP means, we said, the supreme immortal power. For those who were not there in yesterday's call, the new name for God. We don't say God because we don't know what's the meaning of God. God is a person who has a name, a form, a picture, is in church, in temple, right? But we are today going to continue on the topic life is karma. The topic life is karma. It's a new book. And I think the next week we probably will be releasing this ebook by end of the month. And then you would have it, but we finished 25 points. This book answers every point on karma. Any question you want to ask on karma, what is karma, how it affects life, how it affects birth, how it affects death, how we should get moksha, what is the connection between karma, and everything that you can imagine about karma is in this book. So today we will run through 25 more points before we get into Ask Care. We finished 25 points last week. And today we start with the point when you talk about life is karma. A lot of people think God is cruel, God is unjust. When they see a small child being born blind, they say, "Oh God, how can you be so cruel?" When they see bad things happening to good people, we don't realize that God is not cruel or unkind. God has created the law of karma. And as per the law of karma, things happen. There was once a man in a village. The village had no water. So this man, he had no water, they had no water. So they told this rich man, he was a Seth, a very rich man. They told him, please make a well, dig a well. So he spent a lot of money and he dug the well. When he dug the well, people said, "Oh, very good man, very kind man, you helped somebody, very may God bless you." Then one day, one man was playing with his children in the village, and one child was playing near the well. The man was careless, the child fell in the well, and the child died. Then everybody in the village started saying, "Oh, this rich man, he only made the well. Because he made the well, the child died." Is it true? Is it because he made the well, the child died, is his fault? No. He made the well for a positive reason. God made karma for a positive reason. The God did not make karma for us to suffer. If we suffer, we should not blame God. So karma is a law and you can't escape it. Everything happening in your life, if something is happening in your life today, if you don't accept to karma, if you don't surrender to the karma, you are going to be miserable. So my dear friends, please understand that everything happening, every single thing happening in this world is karma. The next question, can you escape karma? Can you circumvent? You know, some people, when they want to marry more than one time, they move from one religion to another religion because the religions, different religions have got different laws. But karma is not like that. Karma, whether you are in India or America, whether you are in Hindu, Christian, what you are, no. Karma is, you cannot escape karma. Whichever religion, whichever country, wherever you come from, you cannot escape from karma. So please understand that. Nobody can escape. Once there is action, there will be reaction. And therefore, whatever is happening in your life, you may not be able to understand it, but it is karma. Some people are crying, "Oh, God, what I did, God, oh, God, what I did, God, I didn't do anything." When I see some people like that, I tell you know what I tell them? I said, "Kyun hai rota? ये कर्म है जो लौटता है, मंजूर करना हंस के जो भी होता है, कर्म अपना ये है जो लौटता है, हिसाब चुकाया आगे हमें हंसना है, जो भी किया हिसाब चुकाना है, कर्म से कोई भी ना बच सकता है, जो भी होता हंस के जीना है. Hey, why you crying, man? Hey, hello, why you crying? क्यों है रोता? ये कर्म है जो लौट रहा है. Oh, I didn't do anything. What, you didn't do anything? You may not have done now. You may have done 10 years back. Oh, I am such a good man. You know, I am such a good man. Everybody thinks they are Devta. Everybody thinks I am Devta. Everybody thinks other person is a criminal, but I am a big Devata. You know, I am such a good person. But unfortunately, when something is happening in our life, my dear friends, be clear. It is karma, karma, karma. And are we, next question, are we carrying karma of many lives? Many, many lives? Yes. We are karma. This is called sanchita karma. It's like a layer after layer. It's a warehouse of karma. It's a corpus of karma. What we have started this life is just one bit, one small part of our sanchita karma. Our sanchit karma is a big karma. That's why be careful. What karma you're doing, be careful. We don't know how much loads of karma. How many of you have seen the Tirupati video that's of the rains? Have you seen? Shocking. The whole Tirupati hill is collapsing. It's I saw some videos, unbelievable. The whole Tirupati hill is become like Niagara Falls. So much water, huge, the whole completely shut down. But nothing happens by luck. Everything is karma, karma, karma. The opening balance is called prarabdha karma. You must understand every aspect of karma. You know what? We people are very funny. We think we can manipulate karma also. Huh? Ashok Maheshwari, have you heard this story? Ashok Maheshwari. One man, his father died. So he went to a Swami. He told Swami, Swami, my father died. So he told, ha, bolo, kya karna hai? What to do? He said, I want my father's soul to go to heaven. Everybody wants, na? We want father's soul to go to heaven. He told the saint, you please help me. So the saint was a very intelligent man. The saint was he was like this your category, ask care category. So he told the man, okay, come on, we will do some magic. So he told him, you bring 2 pots. Bring 2 pots. The man brought 2 pots. Then he said, you fill 1 pot with stones. He went and bought stones. He filled 1 pot with stones. He said, another pot you fill with butter. So this man thought of some big puja. This Swami is doing some big puja. So he bought butter, 1 full butter, and he put in the pot. He told, now Swamiji, now tell me what to do. My father's soul should go to heaven. Then he said, now you take both these pots and put it in the pond. There was a pond nearby. He said, put in the pond. So he put it in the pond. Both the pots, he lowered them in the pond. Done. He said, now, okay, now what to do, Swami? He said, take a stick and break both the pots. So this man said, what puja this Swami is doing? I don't know what he's doing. So he took the stick and he broke both the pots. What would happen when you break both the pots? You know, right? The stones went down. He broke the pot of stones, all the stones went down in the pond. He broke the pot, all the butter came up. Butter came.
Air, you're frozen.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Where did I stop? So I was telling you, he told you go to the village and all the swamis, all the saints who told they will make your father's soul go to heaven, right? You tell them, make the butter go down and make the stones come up. Can we do it? Can we make the butter go down and the stones go up? He said, the man said, impossible. How to do? Not possible. That's why your father's soul, you want to go to heaven. Your father, first of all, not the soul. Your father's mind and ego, your person, the father who died, he will have to pay as per his karma. You cannot do any magic. You cannot say, okay, Swami, do some puja. My father should go to heaven. How your father? First of all, there is no heaven, right? When those who believe in karma, they understand. So in the book, we talk about the 3 accounts of karma: the Sanchita karma, the corpus, the Prarabdha karma, the opening balance, and the Agami karma. If some of you don't understand these 3 karma, please ask today in the Ask Care. If you don't understand the 3 accounts of karma, understand nobody can escape from karma. Nobody can make the stones float in the top of the water and the butter sink. So realize that there are 3 accounts of karma, and the same karma, it causes rebirth. Because of karma, we are reborn. The body is gone, but you will be reborn. If you don't attain moksha, enlightenment, nirvana, right? Don't think you will go in some flight to heaven or hell. There is no heaven and hell. Everything is on earth. Heaven and hell is on earth when you will experience rebirth. So don't misunderstand what is karma. What is karma? You know the meaning of karma, right? There is good karma and bad karma. But this song explains it well. They have given me this song. They say, Karam acha jo kamata hai, marta fir wo jeeta. Karam jo acha kamata hai, marta fir wo jeeta. Maksad mukti पाना है, प्रभु से एक होना, भक्ति में है जीना, प्रभु को प्यार करना, यही मकसद है जीने का. We have to not do only good karma. In this book we explain, संसार की माया से मुक्त होना, भक्ति से ये होता है, प्रभु से गर प्यार इतना हो जाएगा, मुक्त फिर वो होता है. Love God, seek God. Don't seek to do good karma, my dear friends. This is the biggest myth. This is the biggest illusion. We think by doing good karma, we will get God. No. Because when you are thinking, I am doing good karma, your ego is coming alive. If your ego is coming alive, I am doing good, I am doing good, I am doing good. Oh, it's a big problem. Please don't try to do good, because when you are saying, I am doing good, you get caught in this samsara. Tell God, oh God, you are doing everything. I am doing nothing. That is the way. How to drop all our karma. In the book we talk about how to drop karma. Can we drop? Yes. The only way to drop karma is not to do good karma. The way to drop karma is enlightenment. When you realize I'm not the body, mind, ego, I am the soul. I am Sip, the supreme immortal soul. When you realize you are Sip, all karma drop. All your karma drop like a bag of potatoes in a pond. All drop. Because it's not your karma. It is not your karma, my dear friends. When will you realize? So then many people, they say, okay, I'll pray to God. What are you going to pray to God? Prabhu, 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 God, 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 please solve my problem. No, please solve my problem. If God was going to solve your problem like that, then why God should make the law of karma? Tell me, if God was going to solve problems, correct? Then why he'll make karma? What is the reason for him to do that? There's no need to make the law of gravity. If God decided when it should be day and night, Why he should make the law of cycles, why the earth should rotate correctly in 24 hours. Then one day sun should come out 10 o'clock, one day sunrise at 12 o'clock, one day sunrise at evening 6 o'clock, sunset at 12 o'clock night. Why it doesn't happen? Because God doesn't want it to happen. God has decided to delegate this world to karma. We should stop using the word God. We should only use the word SIP. The SIP, the supreme immortal power, has created karma. Life is controlled by karma. Huh? And karma is controlled by SIP. Ultimately, who controls karma? Oh, it is that supreme immortal power. That power has made so many universal laws. The law of gravity. How does the law of gravity? Why? If there was no law of gravity, then Hitkariji's leather chair would be floating in the room. It will be flying like a helicopter in the room. No, it is on the ground. Why it's on the ground? Because of the law of gravity. Many laws, the law of birth, death, rebirth. Everybody who is born must die. It's a law. You can't say people in Canada won't die or people in Australia won't die. Like somebody said, if you go to Banaras, Kashi Mukti Bhavan, straight from Kashi Mukti Bhavan, you will go straight from Banaras to heaven. And the people are in queue, waiting list, because people are ignorant. People are waiting. Old people are waiting. Sir, हमारे को दो sir, please. Mukti Bhavan, Banaras Mukti Bhavan, Kashi Mukti Bhavan. People are waiting in the queue. Sir, हमारे को दो sir, हमारे को यहाँ मरना है. सीधा मोक्ष पाना है. मोक्ष सीधा स्वर्ग प्रभु के पास, कृष्ण के पास जाना है, राम के पास जाना है. कहाँ है कृष्णा, कहाँ है राम? We should go and give them one book on SIP. Does the soul create karma? No, this is a new myth. How can the soul create karma? The soul is a power, SIP, supreme immortal power of the soul. It has no karma. Huh? People are not clear. Somebody said, I want this. That man told, no. He said, no, there is no soul. I told the story. Bridget, I told the story. One man said, there is no soul. There is no soul. So that boy to that man told him, no, there is no soul. Come, I'll show you. So he told him, okay. He switched on a light. He told him, okay, see this light? He said, yeah. What about it? He hit the bulb glass, cracked. Then he told, take finger and put inside the bulb. The man put the finger. He said, now see soul. That is the soul. That's electricity. Can you see electricity? You cannot see electricity. Like you cannot see electricity, you cannot see the soul. But the soul exists, my dear friends. How can we be free from karma? How can we be free from all the suffering? The soul doesn't have suffering. Remember this. How is karma transferred? A lot of people ask the question. The book I cover this point. The body dies. How the karma will go from body to next body? Remember we explained this last time. If you can transfer from old mobile phone to new mobile phone, all your data, how you transfer? Through wireless, na? If you can transfer all the data, why God cannot transfer karma? Simple. The moment you die, ting tong, karma is transferred. What is the proof? Because you can see the small child being born. Why is one child born in a slum? Why is one child born in a palace? So karma is a very practical law. Some people think karma is for punishing us. No, God doesn't want to punish. Karma is not punitive. Karma is reformative. Karma is meant to refine us, to improve us. We go on improving and improving and improving. That is the meaning of karma. We have to go on improving, 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 improving. That is karma, my dear friends. Then some people ask the question, can we be reborn as an animal? All interesting questions in this book. Can we be reborn as an animal? I was myself confused. How to know can we be? I did not know the answer. Then one day in the call, I told you all, I got the answer. In this call, I got the answer. I looked into the eyes of my dog. I looked into the eyes of my dog and I could see My dog was suffering from kidney failure. The dog died. But the dog could not say, I have a kidney problem. But the dog was crying. The dog was groaning of pain. Why is the dog groaning? Why is the dog suffering? The principle reveals if the dog is suffering, it is not luck, it is karma. Therefore, we must believe that we may be born as an animal. There is no proof. If you ask me proof, there is no proof. But Jainism, Buddhism, they always talk about this. We may be born as a dog, as a pig. Now, if you ask for proof, there is no proof. But when you infer, why is the dog suffering? Imagine there's a tree that is bound to the ground for years together. Rain, snow, the tree loses all its leaves, it freezes, it comes back. If that tree has feelings, how it must be suffering? We don't know. You ask me, we don't know. Nobody knows. Does anybody know? Nobody knows. Then, do all living beings create karma? Yes. All normal beings who have got an intellect, mentally retarded people don't create karma. Children don't create karma. Animals don't create karma. But all normal human beings, they create karma. Then some very nice people on this call, they come and say, my father is suffering a lot. Huh? Can I transfer my karma to him? Can you transfer your karma? You can't. You can't. Many people want to transfer their karma. Oh, my girlfriend. I love my girlfriend more than anything in the world. Huh? Then can I transfer my karma, my good karma to my girlfriend? She's suffering. My friends, can you transfer? You cannot. Have I told the story of this? Have I told the story of transferring? Have I told story? Sudeep, have I told story of transferring karma? No. You know the story. Let me tell you. There was one dacoit. You know the story of the dacoit? One dacoit, he was killing, murdering, he was doing so many things. Then one day, one Deva saw this dacoit and told this robber, hello, what are you doing? Why are you doing dacoity and killing? You know what will happen to you? What is happening to your karma? You know what the dacoit said? No, I am only doing this for my family. Because of my family, I am doing to feed my family, to provide for my wife and children. And then what the man told? He told him, go and ask your wife, will she share your karma? Because you are doing for your wife, you love your wife so much, will your wife share your karma? So this man went to his wife and asked, darling, will you share my karma? I'm doing robbing, I'm doing dacoity for you, na? I'm killing only for you. What she said? She said, no, why you are doing what you are doing, karma is your karma, not my karma. This man, the light came on. You know who's this man? Huh? This man is now known as Valmiki. He was Ratnakar, dacoit Ratnakar. You heard the story right before. This was dacoit Ratnakar. He gave up all that. He became Valmiki, the famous saint who wrote the epic. He became Valmiki. This is supposed to be a big story in our scriptures. My dear friends, some people think, oh, no problem. I did so much. Then they go to temple. Oh, Swaha, they go to temple. Oh God, I brought for you so many laddus. Huh? Kiran Katuria makes very good coconut laddus. God, I made very good laddu, God, for you. I brought so many laddus for you. Then what God will say? Okay, you brought so many laddus. For karmas, karma maaf. Will be karma become maaf? No karma will become maaf. No. Prayer can make us stronger. Prayer cannot take away your karma. Prayer can create a good karma. It's a positive karma. Prayer itself is a positive karma. But can prayer wipe away your... No, don't just go to God and say, oh God, please forgive me, God. Then everybody will tell, oh God, please forgive me, God. What God will say? Okay, done. Huh? because you are going for ask care every day, done. Is it like that? No, no chance. If you are going to pray, prayer will make you strong to face your problem. Prayer will give a connection with God. Prayer will give a buddhi to you to do good things. Prayer will give you a lot of rewards, lot of benefits. But don't imagine just by praying, oh, God will say, oh, good man. Some people think even better. You know, I give money to church. Every month I give 10% to temple. Huh? Now this is a new style. All the religious institutions, they collect a percentage of your earnings. And then they say, God will suffer for your sins. This is a new funny thing. I don't know how people believe. You sin and you pay, God will suffer. And we believe it. And we human beings, we believe it. Sad. The next question before we end, can good karma wipe out bad karma? Yes. It's like a credit card account. If you have got negative balance, you can pay and wipe out your bad karma. What should be the goal? Should we keep on doing good karma, bad karma, good karma, bad karma? No. We have to transcend karma. We have to go beyond karma. We have to be liberated from karma. That is the goal. By realizing it is not my karma. That is the goal, to realize this is not my karma. I am SIP. I am the supreme immortal power. I am not the body, not the mind, not the ego. We have to be free from karma. This is called liberation. We have to live as a karma yogi. We don't have to create karma. We want liberation. Can karma stop us from realizing God? People ask me this question. Can karma stop us from realizing God? Yes. Good karma, bad karma. If your ego keeps on doing good karma and bad karma, you will it is like tying your hands to the samsara. You're tying your hands if you are keeping on doing karma with the ego. If you want God, drop all karma, drop it. Huh? So people say, no, but I'm doing good karma, no? Huh? I am doing so many good karma. I am giving poor people food. Huh? I am spreading air message to the world. By spreading air message to the world, will you be liberated? No. Good karma will give good rebirth. If you want to escape from rebirth, you need liberation from karma. You need to be free from karma. If you're not free from karma, big problem. Why should we be free? Because the moment you have karma, you have an account. The moment you have an account, you will be reborn. You will not be gone. You will come back. The only way to be liberated and be united with God, my friends, this is the biggest enlightenment. Drop your karma. How do you drop your karma? Very simple. You know the answer, right? Drop your karma by dropping your ego. The moment you drop your ego, I, drop that I. My Guruji used to always say, Dada said, I, cut the damn it I. My Guruji used to always tell me, Dada used to say, drop that I, drop that I, drop that I. What happens to karma at death? You know, right? If I is there, if mind and ego is there, then there is rebirth. But if you know that I am SIP, I am the supreme immortal power, I have no karma, then at death you are liberated and united with God. How can you be free from karma? The only way to be free is enlightenment. The only way is realization. I am not the neti, 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 tattvamasi. I am not the body, mind, ego. I am the divine soul. This is what the way to be free from karma. What is our ultimate goal? Not good karma. Huh? Ashok Maheshwari, you will be disappointed to know. Not good karma. Good karma means you will come back. You don't want good karma. You want mukti. You want nirvana. You want moksha. You want to be free from karma. You want to drop the I and the ego and the mind. So at death, you will be liberated. Final question, my dear friends, the last chapter in the book. Who will be liberated? Huh? Who is the one to attain moksha, enlightenment, nirvana? Who? The karma yogi. Who's the karma yogi? The karma yogi who believes I do nothing. Have I told you all the story of Raja Harishchandra? Kiran Kathuria, have I told Raja Harishchandra's story? Raja Harishchandra was a very good man. He used to give. But you know when he used to give, what he used to do? When he used to give, his eyes were always down. When he used to give, his eyes were always down. Then they asked him, Raja, why your eyes are down? You know what he said? My eyes are down because I don't give. Somebody else is giving me. The Lord is giving me. I'm just passing it on. I don't want my eyes to see my giving whom, and I don't want my ego to come. I am not giving. The Lord is giving. I am just an instrument. I am a postman that is passing God's gifts to the people. So Raja Harishchandra, a very famous yogi, he used to have his eyes always down. My dear friends, our goal is to live as a karma yogi. A karma yogi has no karma. A karma yogi is united with God. You know the problem in today's world? You know the problem? Can I tell you before I end in three, four lines? The problem in today's world is दुनिया की भाग दौड़ में योगी ना अटकता है, प्रभु के ध्यान में वो जीता, इच्छा और तृष्णा में योगी ना डूबता है, प्रभु के प्यार में वो जीता, जो भी करता है अर्पण करता है, कर्म योग समझ के करता है, ध्यान में सदा वो जीता है, योग में हमेशा वो जीता है, योग में हमेशा वो जीता है. Be inspired by the moon. चंदा आसमां में प्रेरित करता है, जो भी हो दुनिया में चांद तो चमकता है, योगी भी योग में रहे माया में ना फंसता है, योगी प्रभु से ना योग तोड़े.
Air, you're frozen. No sound.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
So did you hear me singing the song or it got cut off? So anyway, so today happens to be a very special day, I believe. Today is I think the birthday of Guru Nanak ji. Am I right, Hityari ji? Today is birthday, right? Of Guru Nanak. So today is the birthday of the Guru of all Gurus. He is the Guru of all Gurus. But how it changed? Then from the Guru, it became Khalsa, it became Kirpan, because they were attacked by the Mughals. And because they were attacked by the Mughals, they had to go fight. They had to fight to save themselves. Now, I'm not getting into that story. But Guru Nanak was one. He said, Ek Omkar Satnam Vaheguru. Means I believe that he said that God is one. Am I right, Hitkar ji? Prabhu ek hi hai. प्रभु एक ही है. प्रभु का कोई नाम है ना रूप है, कोई नहीं. And that is when we are talking about SIP, my dear friends. When Guru Nanak, I believe it is his story, when Guru Nanak once was sitting and his feet were pointing towards the I think the altar, they told him, what are you so disrespecting? Your feet are pointing to the altar. So he moved the feet. Then as he moved the feet, the altar also moved. Wherever he moved the feet, the altar also moved. So Guru Nanak's teachings are beautiful teachings. And my dear friends, we are going on to questions. Remember, this book is out next week. Life is Karma. everything happens in life is karma. But if you don't transcend karma, then life will go on and on and on and on. But if you want to realize SIP, the supreme immortal power, you can drop all karma and become one with God. Because we have got the new invention or discovery of SIP. Next Friday, we will talk on SIP. Next Friday's topic will be on SIP. Do you believe in God or SIP? But now we will go on to question and answers. Administrator, will you unmute everybody?
First question is from Komal.
Komal.
How's the law of karma connected to enlightenment?
Oh, Komal, the law of karma is deeply connected to enlightenment for 2-3 reasons, right? The first reason, Komal, if you don't know karma, if you're not enlightened about karma, then you will not do good karma. How many people you know who are not bothered about good karma? Hundreds in your, they are just selfish, they are very cruel, dirty people. You know many people like that. Why they are? Because they are not enlightened about karma. You got the point? First point. Now a person like you who knows about karma, but you don't know, I can tell you that if you do good karma also, you will be caught in this world. You need enlightenment. It's not about doing good karma. It's about realizing I am not Komal. I am the SIP in Komal. SIP Komal. You say I'm Mrs. Komal. No, Mrs. Forget Mrs. I am SIP Komal, the supreme immortal power in Komal. I am the SIP in Komal. This enlightenment is needed to know I am the Atma, I am the Paramatma. That's why the moment you realize that, it drops all your karma. Karma belongs to whom? Karma is executed by the body, but the body will die. The karma belongs to the director of the body. Who is the director of the body? Me. Who's the me? Me is the mind and ego. Me, I. Somebody, that man went to that day I was standing in the airport in the counter. That man came and said, check me into Bombay. That lady said, sir, Bombay flight is closed. He said, damn it, check me in, check me, damn it, you. She said, sir, let me call my manager. He said, don't you know who the hell I am? The lady said, sir, you may be whoever you are, sir, but the flight is closed. So call your damn it manager here. The manager came, by the time he was talking to the manager, the flight took off. He was still talking. The point is this me. He was a very big industrialist. He could have bought his own plane. That's a different matter. But my dear friends, this ego, this I, Komal, if we are not enlightened, we will be caught in this samsara. We will not be liberated. Therefore, karma and enlightenment is very important. One, to understand A of karma, and 2, Z of karma. You must understand the A to Z. You must understand everything about karma.
Okay.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Then, if you don't, then you will be suffering in this world. If you keep on doing good karma, you will keep on doing good. You will get good also, but you will suffer also. Your goal is to become a Jivan Mukta, to be free, to become a Sthit Pragya, to attain Mukti. That is your goal. That needs enlightenment. That is the connection. You need enlightenment. Next, administrator.
Thank you.
Rajendra.
Rajendra.
See, Pair,
Yes, Rajendra.
I simply want to ask, is there any authentic book on the life and teachings of Guru Nanak Ji? Hello? Am I audible?
To Google and you compare 3-4 accounts of his teachings, you will understand the truth. Other Hitkariji will give you. Hitkariji, any good book is there on Guru Nanak? Can you hear me? maybe Hitkariji you can guide us if there's any particular book on Guru Nanak.
I will send you.
Okay, thank you.
I'll send you.
Hitkariji will send us a book, then I will pass on to you the teachings
Okay,
from that.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hitkariji. That is Hitkariji is known for the 10 keys to enlightenment. I hope you all remember that. That is his contribution. Next, please.
Next question is Prabhakar. He says, I have found that other person's perception about me influence my behavior, even though I am on the path of spirituality. So my question is, how to convert knowledge into realization?
First of all, when others person's perception controls your behavior, then you must realize you are not what you think you are. You are not what others think you are. You are what you think others think you are. This you have to break, because the ego, it is the ego that is always worried about other people's opinion about me. How does other people's opinion about me matter? What matters is your opinion about yourself. That is more important. We are all bothered about what other people.
Frozen air. Air, we lost you.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm not sure whether you can. Now you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when there is realization of the truth, then the knowledge, other people's opinion doesn't matter. You know it. Prabhakar, why should other people's opinion affect you? You know it doesn't matter, but you don't realize it. You have to realize it. And then you have to realize that everybody is SIP, everybody is the supreme immortal power. So don't worry about those who are out of ignorance, they have a wrong opinion of you. Ignore it. Next question, please.
From Anurag, do evil forces stop us from achieving enlightenment?
What evil force? Yes. First evil force is your mind. Second evil force is your ego. Which are the two evil forces that stop you from achieving enlightenment? Mind and ego, me. And the third is your own body, the senses of your body. Therefore, you've got three big enemies: the body, the mind, the ego. The moment you are able to transcend the senses of the body, the wandering of the mind, the I-ness of the ego, you have conquered the three enemies. Huh? You've heard of the three musketeers, no? These are not three musketeers, the three enemies. Body, mind, ego. These are the enemies of enlightenment, of realization. Is that the question? I hope I've got the right question, right?
The question was, do evil forces stop us from achieving enlightenment?
Correct. So there are three. I answered. Three evil forces. Next, please.
I have typed question.
Wait, first give chance to live. Anybody wants to ask a live question, please? Atmatray.
Namaste,
Atmatray.
Yes, I. Sip, sir.
You can say Shivoham. Okay. If you're used to
Okay.
it. Shivoham
Okay.
and Sip is the same. Shivoham means I see you as Sip.
Okay, sir.
Shivoham means nothing. Shivoham means I see you as a Sip. Slowly we will evolve to Sip. Don't worry, it will happen. Come on, tell me.
Okay, sir. Sir, I have a book of Guru Nanak.
Very good.
2-3 points. And a
Follow.
Hindi book. उनका टीचिंग था, ईश्वर अंदर ही है, सर्च प्लीज सर्च, सब तेरा है ऐसे बोलते थे वो, यानी 12 तक गिनती करते थे, उसके बाद में 13, 12 के बाद वो सब तेरा है, इसके लिए आगे काउंट नहीं करते थे.
हाँ. 1 2 3 4 5 6 सब 12 13 सब तेरा.
हाँ, सब तेरा है. हाँ, कुछ नहीं मेरा.
कुछ नहीं मेरा, सब कुछ तेरा.
Correct. Yeah, sir. और
Very good.
हाँ, तुम खुद मूर्त बन जाओ, यानी ईश्वर बन जाओ, ऐसा भी उनका टीचिंग था। और बाकी है बहुत सारा। हाँ हाँ,
That is the same. No, what we are also teaching. Anything different? Or
नो
whatever
सर,
you're telling,
नहीं
it is the
बिल्कुल
same.
सेम
Same है
इक्वल।
ना?
या सर,
और क्या बोलते हैं?
हाँ हाँ, 1 सेकेंड ना।
One more point you give us.
यस यस यस, सत्य के पैसे को हिंदी में बोलता हूँ, जैसे लिखा है, सत्य के पैसे शिष्य को जब गुरु मिलते हैं तब वह अपनी मंजिल पा लेता है। निरंकार ही ईश्वर का आकार है, निर्गुण ही ईश्वर का गुण है।
So what we are talking exactly same.
हाँ हाँ,
प्रभु is SIP. गुरु नानक भी यही बोला, निरंकार है, निर्गुण है, प्रभु and Guru is important. ये भी बोलते हैं.
हाँ हाँ, करेक्ट सर।
So whatever we are, I believe whatever Guru Nanak has taught is part of our belief system. Huh?
Yes, sir.
I am talking about Guru Nanak. I am not talking about everything about the scripture. But I am
Correct.
very clear. Guru Nanak's teachings are absolutely on the right, on the dot.
Right, sir.
Okay. Next question, please.
Sir, my question is, are there layers of consciousness? As per my knowledge, जो गुंडा लोग है ना, वो फर्स्ट लेवल पे है, और आम जनता है ना, पब्लिक, वो सेकंड लेवल पे है, साधु संत वगैरह रहते हो तो थर्ड लेवल।
अब कहाँ से स्टोरी लेके आते आत्मत्रय? Where you bring these stories from? गुंडा लोग को कॉन्शियसनेस कैसे हो सकता है? गुंडा लोग को
हाँ, जीरो लेवल पे है वो।
So see, and let me explain to you. That's why we should be careful of these fairy tales.
Okay.
What we must understand, Atmatray, the moment there is consciousness, there is consciousness. The moment the mind appears, the consciousness disappears. That day I told you so much. I told you, night is going, morning is coming.
Yes.
Again, you are coming with the same thing.
No, I thought that there are levels of
No.
consciousness.
Don't believe these stories. Don't believe. Yeah, let me explain to you. When you are full level, of course there are levels. No, from night it will become day within one shot or what? No. First one small dawn. It's called dawn. Little light, then more light, then full light.
Correct.
Then also similarly, sun will set slowly, set, then darkness.
Correct.
You understanding, right?
Yes, I'm getting.
But let us not complicate. Let us work towards pure consciousness.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else, sir?
No. Sufficient.
Next question. Thank you, Atmatra. Next question, please.
Karan Singh, he's asked, what could be the best relationship with God?
What would be the best relationship with the right hand and the left hand? What would be the best relationship between the right eye and the left eye? Both are one. The moment you realize supreme immortal power, the best relationship with God is that of the ocean and the wave. Both are one. We must realize what Guru Nanak said. Tera, sab tera, kuch nahi mera. This is what we have to learn. Guru Nanak's day today. Today is his special day of Guru Nanak, right? So what does he say? We are nothing. Oh Lord, you are everything. Oh Sip, you are everything. When we realize that the Sip, supreme, immortal power is everything, then what are we? We are nothing. So that is the relationship. The relationship has to be, oh Lord, I am nothing. Thou art everything. Okay, next question, please.
प्रणाम गुरुजी। वो हमेशा है कि तेरा बहाना मीठा लागे। गुरु नानक जी का है तेरा बहाना मीठा लागे, मतलब whatever is your will, that is okay for me. मुझे वही पसंद है।
Very nice. That what do we in our language? In our language, what do we say? Please use it. Use in our language. What do we say in AiR language?
We accept the will of God.
Correct. Accept and surrender. Two things. Accept the will of whatever has happened and surrender to whatever will happen.
And another
That-
thing, Vaheguru, Sat Naam Vaheguru.
Matlab?
Truth is God. Wahi-
Satnam Vaheguru. That means what? Realize the truth.
Yes.
In other words, what he's saying, Satnam. Satya means Jagat Mithya. Prabhu Satya.
Yeah.
What is he saying? He's saying, na, Prabhu ka na koi aakar hai, na koi gun hai. वो निराकार है, वो निर्गुण है. What is he saying?
Yes. Same thing.
Same. Then after so many thousand years, still we are struggling. What Guru Nanak told so many thousand years ago, but still we are struggling. Even today, we are not able to follow him. We are not able to follow the teachings. If we follow the teachings, then Ek Omkar, Satnam, Vaheguru. If you follow that one, it's called Mool Mantra, I think it's called. If that one mantra has everything in it. Okay. Mata ji, ho gaya aur kuch?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Shivam.
Next question, please. Anybody with a live question? Administrator.
Giri asks, what are different things you do as a seeker of spirituality?
As a seeker of spirituality, you don't do different things. You don't go on to different things. You do only one thing. What is the one thing you do? You seek the truth. You seek the truth. Because there's too many lies. The new book which I'm writing, I hope to cover that maybe after 2 weeks. I'm just finishing a new book. It's called Enlightenment. The name of the book, Enlightenment, the myth and the truth. On one page, I write the myth. On the next page, I write the truth. Left page myth, right page truth. I've covered like this 50 myth. For example, you believe that your grandfather is somewhere in the skies, in heaven. Till today, your grandfather's photo is there and mala is there. And every day you're putting agarbatti. That poor man, he finished his journey 50 years ago and he's gone. But still, because how can it will be so much disrespect. Imagine your grandfather's picture is there, you remove it and you put inside. People will think how inhuman you are. But we are just following the rituals and the superstitions and the ignorance. Therefore, it is very important for us to realize the truth. Repeat the question once again.
The question is, what are different things you do as a seeker of spirituality?
So don't do different things. Just do one thing. The truth, and have the courage. Have the courage to face the truth and live the truth. Don't be a weakling. A lot of people will tell you, "Arey, kya yaar, wo pujari, the pujari is telling to do like this puja, you are not doing, hamara dharm bhrasht ho jayega, you are insulting the religion." What religion you're talking about? What religion you're talking about? Ask them to explain the religion. Ask them to explain the ritual, why I should do that. Ask, can they explain? You ask them why they should do, can they explain? Nobody can explain. Just because from hundreds of years people are doing it, we continue doing. Therefore, we must do only one thing. The one thing we want is we want the truth. What did Kiran tell Guru Nanak said? What did you say, Kiran? What did Guru Nanak say?
Sat Naam Vaheguru.
Satnam. The word they use is Satya, the truth. The truth is very important. And sometimes, I don't know how he has explained it, but probably the truth is known to the Guru. When I had a problem, where would I go? When I had a problem which I could not solve, I would go to my Guru. I would go to my Guru. And once my Guru told, my Guru sent me an equation. Man minus self equals God. God plus self equals man. Once my Guru gave me an equation. I sat on that equation for months together. But the problem was with my Guru used to give class with all kind of students. And in front of my Guru, there were children in kindergarten. There were seekers in high school. There were seekers in university. So he had to give all kind of answers. And people will come to my guru and they will tell my guru, "Hum aapke liye, we have bought from you from Calcutta mithai and come." What they call this Calcutta mithai? Then they would come and give guru. My guru didn't want all these things. But then somebody will come and tell my guru, this is Amitabh Bachchan on TV. My guru used to get so upset. He used to tell me, "I don't want all these things." So he was a man of truth. Therefore, how do you get to the truth? If I had a problem, I used to go to my guru. And when the people from Calcutta used to bring Sandesh, Sandesh, Guru, I brought Dada, I brought Sandesh. To please them, he would eat little. But he was such a man. My guru was, he knew every answer. And that's why what he told me, "I'm opening the door, you go forward." He told me, "I'm opening the door, you don't be here, you go forward. You go forward." And it was such a blessing that he let me go forward. He told me, "Aage jao, go, move on, move forward." See what happened to the guru, but whenever I had a problem, I would go to him. Till 2014, every question I would ask him, maybe 2015, 16, up to 2017. Then once we were in Switzerland together, when we were in Switzerland together in Ravi, then I went and asked him, "Now tell me what next." In the last holiday we went with Dada. The last holiday we went with Dada, he said, "Nothing more. Just continue on your path." Because he knew I was following the Mahavakyas. I explained to him what I was following. He said, "Nothing more. Just go on, go on, go forward." So what I'm saying, who can give us the Sat? Only the one who knows the Sat, the one who has realized the Sat. If you go to a cricket coach and ask him to teach you football, can he teach you football? He can't teach you football. You can't ask a chemistry teacher to teach you English. So let us go to the right source to get the right answers. Okay, next question. Anybody has a live question? Administrators has got a lot of typed questions. Anybody has a live question?
Shubham, Guruji.
Shubham? Yes,
Sir,
sir.
what is a life?
What is life?
Yes, sir.
I should send you the book. The book I've written is LIFE. What is life? Life is LIFE. That means liberation from ignorance, finding enlightenment. I've written a book. It is called LIFE. What is life? I also did not know what is life. I was struggling. So I wrote the SIP gave the answer. What SIP gave answer? Life is liberation. Liberation from what? From ignorance. And after getting liberation from ignorance, what? Finding. Finding means realizing. But because F letter means I'm using word finding. E, finding, realizing, enlightenment. That is life, Kumar Swami. Every day of our life,
Okay.
we must live in Sat Chit Anand. Every day, you know what problem, Kumar Swami? We are not able to live like this. You and me, we are struggling. You know why we are struggling, Kumar Swami? We are struggling because of our mind. The
Yes.
moment we are in this call, we are fine. We are talking this subject. After this call, what happens? The mind will bombard. The mind will bring this problem, this fear, this worry, this tension, this desire. Then what happens, Kumar Swami? We become unhappy. We
Yes.
become miserable. Then attachments. Some are very dear person. The very dear person is getting angry at us, getting upset at us. How to solve these problems? By liberation from ignorance and finding enlightenment. Life is living every day, moment by moment, in Sat Chit Anand. Living in that moment of bliss, of joy, of peace, of love. Why we are not able to love, Kumar Swami? We are not able to love because love is skin deep. Our love is only on the surface. It's not deep. Deep inside, there's a fountain of joy. That love is ishq hakiki. We are not able to get the true love. So how do we get the true love? Enlightenment. How do we get God? Enlightenment. How do we overcome suffering? Enlightenment. So remember LIFE. Will you remember? Life is liberation from ignorance and finding enlightenment.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Kumar Swami. Next question.
8:30.
8:30. But anybody has the last question? Otherwise, I will close the session. Anybody wants to ask any question?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, many of our books, hard copy is not available online. Amazon.
Hard copy must be sold out. Sometimes hard copies are available, sometimes soft copy. They will print new copies. After COVID, we are printing slowly, but we will. You please let us know which one you want. We will get you.
Okay, sir.
Next question.
Kishan has a question. How
Yes,
do we
Kishan.
know what is the right source?
How do we know what is the right source? By Sravana Manana Nidhi Dhyasana. You know the right source through AIR. AIR means ask, investigate, realize the truth. Don't believe. If I tell something, don't believe. If anybody tells something, don't believe. Ask why, how, explain, investigate. You have to ask, you have to investigate, you have to realize the truth. Then you know the source is the right source. Don't just believe anybody. Last question for today, anybody?
That's it. Eh?
Here, why do you wear only white dress?
I wear white actually because my guru asked me only one thing in life. My guru told me wear white. Only one thing my guru asked me in life. He never asked me anything in all my life. My guru only asked me one thing. He told me, you look good in white. Can you wear white, please? I told done.
Only
Then
that
he-
reason.
Then he explained to me. He said, white is peace. White is bright. White is the source of all colors. You know white is the source of all colors. You know that? The 7 colors of the rainbow comes from the white light of the sun. When the white light of the sun splits through the droplets of water, 7 colors of whipped gear, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. The 7 colors of the rainbow, they come from white. And I think my guru, it is his blessing. Because of wearing white, I became more and more pure. It was his prasadam to me. It was his gift to me. He only asked me one thing. In all 25 years, he never asked me for 1 rupee. He never asked me for 1 penny. He never asked me for anything. But he asked me to wear white. Okay, next. My dear friends, today has been a long hour, 1 hour. But today's session is very important to understand that everything that's happening in our life is karma. And it's important to understand karma. It's important to go beyond karma. But my dear friends, we must transcend karma. And to transcend karma, we have to drop I, me. The me is the mind and the ego. When we drop me, we will be he. We will become SIP, S-I-P, Supreme Immortal Power. Yesterday, with your blessings, we discovered this new name for God. So we don't say God anymore, we say SIP. Some people say God is Krishna, God is Shiva, God is Ganesha. No, God is SIP, S-I-P, the Supreme Immortal Power. And next Friday, I hope to talk on that subject of SIP, the Supreme Immortal Power. Today has been a long day. I thank you for your presence. I bow down to you on this special day of Guru Nanak. And I wish all of you will read a little about Guru Nanak. I wish you will read some of his teachings, and because today is his day, and follow what he said, because he has taught some amazing things, and I hope we can follow them. With that note, I bow down to you. Sip and Shivoham. God bless.